Hey there, Trailer Park fans, it's Jolene Sugarbaker, the Trailer Park Queen, and welcome to the Trailer Park Test Kitchen, and welcome to another edition of Cooking with Jolene, the Trailer Park Cooking Show, where I teach you how to live on a budget and do it the Trailer Park way. Well, I'm back inside the Trailer Park Test Kitchen, and I've got some great stories to share with you about where I've been. I've been working on a lot of projects, and I even went to Mexico. That's where today's recipe comes from. We're all going to picnics and potlucks again, and I still wear a mask to kind of hide my facial expressions, like when I go to the store, like, what is, things have gone crazy in this world. But, you take a dip, and a cheese dip, and it like solidifies on the table, and what do you do about that? Well, I thought about an unusual dip with inspiration from Mexico, and they have a great street corn actually down there, and I thought, well, let's make that into a dip. So today we're going to take some frozen corn and make my street corn dip that's great up on the buffet table. It's good hot, warm, and cold. It's up next on the Trailer Park Cooking Show. I'm so glad to be back. I'll be right back. Okay, up on the stovetop, I'm going to get my pan ready and not light myself on fire. And I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of butter here in the skillet here. And I'm going to melt this down, and I'll check back with you in just a moment. Next up, I've chopped up 1 jalapeno that was fresh. Now you could probably use the ones in the jar, but the fresh actually works better in this recipe. And I'm just going to add that to the pan. And I have 4 cups of the frozen corn, and I'm just going to dump that right on in there, just like that. Make sure you get all of that nice corn there. Now you could probably use the mixed corn that has the white and the yellow to make a pretty mixture, but this was the one that was on sale. Now this is probably going to take about 8 to 10 minutes, but what I'm going to do is kind of char the corn here in the pan, and depending on if you used fresh or if you used frozen is how much time it's going to take. But you're looking for a charred look, not on fire, but just kind of a reduced down corn look. So I'll check back with you in just a few moments. Today we're using a Queso Fresco cheese, which is kind of a crumbly white cheese. There's other cheeses that look like this that you can certainly use, but this one has a good flavor that really brings out the street corn flavor. We need at least 2 tablespoons of it, but cheese is good, so you can add more. So I'm just going to cut some a little bit, and you'll see that it just crumbles, and you can use as much as you like in this recipe. After it's been cooking a while, I like to add 1 clove of garlic that I have crushed up here, and get that into the mixture there. It just adds a punch to it. So I'll check back with you in just a moment. Okay, I put our corn in a nice serving bowl here, and look at that nice char on there with the jalapenos in there. And today I'm using Duke's mayonnaise, and we're going to use 3 tablespoons of that, and I don't measure. Let's go ahead and just get some, let's see there, 3 tablespoons right on into the bowl, just like that. Today we're using a chili powder, and this is just my favorite chili powder, and about a ½ teaspoon. And you can go back and change the spices out, make it less hot for you, or add more hot things if that's what you like. I do add a little sprinkle of garlic powder right on in there to just wake that garlic back up. And if you like it really hot, you can add some hot sauce. This is my favorite. I'm just going to dump some in there just like that. Now I do like this. This is called tahini. I just like that flavor. You can find that in the Mexican or Latino section of the grocery store. It's great on things like mango even, and it's really great. And I'm just going to mix this around just a little bit. Now today I'm using cilantro, definitely not from my garden because I don't know how to do that. I get like 1 stalk and then it turns into flowers, and I just don't know. And I know this tastes like soap to some people, and I do love it. It's like one of my favorite things. That goes on in there. You can use a little, a lot, whatever you like, at least 2 tablespoons to that. And then this is the actually Queso Blanco cheese. See how it crumbles up like that? I'm just gonna put a little bit in there while we're mixing, and then the rest as a pretty topping. And I'm gonna mix this around, and this dip is actually good warm, hot, and even cold. And that's why I love it, because it's great on the go when you need to go to a dinner party. It's great up on the buffet table at any temperature. And let's make sure that I keep it in the bowl here. And there we go, just mixing it up here. And I don't have a tasting spoon, so I'm just gonna use this right here to taste to see where we're at with the spices. A little bit more garlic for me, a little bit more chili powder. We'll just put that on in there. Like I said, you can just change it up there and mix it around. And if you're not going to your party, you can go ahead and put it in the fridge and heat it up when you go to your party. And the cheese goes right up on top. There we go. And let's do a little bit of cilantro there. Make it look real pretty. Now I'm gonna go get some tortilla chips and give this a try, so I'll check back with you in just a moment. And there you have it, my Mexican street corn dip. And wow, that looks really pretty. And as I said, it can be served hot, warm, or cold up on your buffet table. So it's a perfect dip to take anywhere that you'd like. And it doesn't seize up like a cheese dip. And I've paired it with some tortilla chips. And it has the cilantro and that crumbly cheese, which you can find in the cheese section. And there's different kinds, just a crumbly white Mexican cheese. Today was a Queso Blanco that I used, and you can take the cilantro out if that is one of the things you hate, but let's go ahead and taste this here. Wow, got the punch of the cilantro and the creaminess of the cheese, and the warmth of the chili powder, and the freshness of the lime juice. You just want to eat it all. Wow, that is a very hearty dip, and it was inspired by my recent trip to Mexico. And that is such a great dip, and I hope you get a chance to make it. And if you do, send me pictures at jolenesugarbaker@gmail.com. Don't forget to follow me on Pinterest, Instagram, and add me on Facebook. And don't forget to subscribe or follow me, all that good stuff. And visit Trailer Park Queen for all sorts of fun trailer park stuff. And don't worry, I will be back with some more shows. We'll get things ready for your summer, and we'll have some fun recipes and some fun tips and tricks from the trailer park. I'm Jolene Sugarbaker. I love you, and I'll see you back real soon. Bye-bye. Wow, that's good.